My boyfriend says I ruined our relationship because of my period. I, 23F, and my boyfriend, 30M, have been dating for 2 years. We don't live together because I don't want to live with his roommates, and I won't let him move in with me because I live in a small studio behind my landlord's house. The space just isn't large enough. I was the only girl in my house growing up with 5 brothers. I know men don't like to know about this stuff. My dad and brothers always made me throw my Mike Women Things asterisk in the outside trash, and I was never allowed to talk about it when I know I am going to be with my boyfriend, or if I am at work in public, I will use a disc. They work okay for short periods of time for me, but at night when I know I'm going to be alone, I will use those disposable underwear. I don't worry about tossing around at night and leaking. I don't have to think about getting TXS, and honestly I cramp less. But they look like a diaper, and I know that's not sexy. My boyfriend had a weekend trip to Vegas, planned to leave Friday and come back Monday. I was on my period, knew he would be out of town, so I decided to sleep comfortably. Something happened on the trip, and they ended up coming back late Sunday instead of Monday. He decided not to tell me because he wanted to surprise me, so I went to bed Sunday night around 9 like always. At some point in the middle of the night, he slipped into bed with me. When he got into bed, he felt the period underwear and freaked out. He said I was gross for just laying there in the blood. I got up, took a shower, and changed into a disc. When I laid back down, he just ignored me and went to sleep. I went to work and didn't hear from him on Monday, Tuesday afternoon. He came over to talk and said when he thinks about me, all he can see is a child wearing a diaper. He asked if I risk them, and I said of course not, but he says he doesn't believe me, that I am a horrible girlfriend for hiding this risk from him, that he's wasted all of this time and energy on our relationship. I tried to explain why I use them when he's not around and that I know they aren't attractive, that I'll stop using them altogether because I love him and I don't want to ruin our relationship. He said he'll think about it, but he wants me to talk to my doctor about getting on a different birth control, so I don't have my period at all because now the thought of me having one grosses him out. I told him I don't want to change birth controls, so now he says I am an animal for not being willing to do something so simple to make him feel better. I told him I needed a few days to get a hold of my doctor. I have an appointment on Friday, am I? If I decide not to change birth controls?